Good morning, Graham. How you doing today? You doing okay, love? Are you doing okay, Graham? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day of the video down. How's it going today? Today, me and Graham are having a nice chilled morning, aren't we, Graham? Because going to bed early for me ruins me. It ruins my sleeping habits. And I ended up sleeping in this morning, which isn't good, is it, Graham? No, it's not. So really, I should get moving, to be honest with you. Graham, what do you think the chances are of doing this for the camera? Graham, this way. Graham, 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 okay. This way, maybe, Graham, up, 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 up. Good girl. You're a good girl, Graham. Yes, you are. Framing could have been a bit better there, but either way, we're training her to do up, where she like comes up and then tries to grab a treat. Anyway, I should really have a shower and get changed. I've got stuff to do today. Productivity is the key. We're not just going to sit around doing programming all day. Bearing in mind, upload my daily vlog. We're not sitting around doing programming all day. We're doing stuff. Lots of things. And I just realised that I don't have a backup crunchy nut for when the crunchy nut runs out. And it's going to run out. Christ, we're going to have to get some on Monday or something. That's mental. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I'm dressed and I'm ready to start doing things. I have like a semi-decent list of things to do today. I need to sort out my car, by which I mean get everything out of my car and stuff, and just like gut it of all the things that I don't want to, that I want. They're all of my stuff, basically. I'm going to take out some recycling, which I'll do in like when I'm running up and back and forth from the car. I'm going to take down the dried washing, and is there something else? There's another admin, like houseworky job I wanted to do. Oh, and I'm going to have a wander up to the garage where I bought the car. Just going to walk up there, and I'm going to see if if my car's available. I'm picking it up tomorrow, and then I'm going to see if it's got a spare tyre. Be that by asking or by just like nabbing a look. Who knows? Just like fucking casually have a dip dive underneath the car to have a look. But yeah, so it's quite exciting that we're going to go get a car tomorrow. There's something else I had to do as well. Or was I going to sort out, I was going to investigate things like road tax to see if I could change them. So, because I've got all these things to do, I'm thinking that it's probably a logical idea to try and get, like, I've been quite slow getting ready this morning. I don't get it. I'm old. I'm really fucking old now, these days, guys. Because, like, I went to bed the other day at 1. Wednesday night, went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. Got up at 6 o'clock on Thursday. I always get up at 6 o'clock. Got up at 6 o'clock, worked through the day. By the time I got home, I was pooped. I'm just watching TV, and I'm watching TV and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling tired. And I went to bed at like 10:30, we got into bed. And I just went, I was out like a light. And literally, this morning, I don't remember my alarm going off. I remember Laura's alarm going off. And she said like, well, it kind of went off, snoozed a bit. And then she was like, I'm going to go in the shower. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then she goes into the shower. And then it's half an hour later. And I'm like none the fucking wiser. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then because of this, I like get up and then I'm just like really slow and like, is the word lethargic? When you just like, I can't be bothered. Is that a word? It's a word, but I don't know if it means that. But yeah, it's quite strange, to be honest with you. You okay, Graham? No, Graham. Graham. Oh no, she's awake. I think she was just sticking her head out of a little house. Oh, you look so cute, Graham. Go back to sleep, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if she was using the window as like a neck rest there, or what. Anyway, she just come out to listen to me. So, yeah, I'm considering just going out and doing like, because then after all of this, I want to do reports and stuff. So I was going to do like a bit of the report, break, do something, come back to it, etc, etc. But I'm actually thinking it's probably best just to, let's tackle the washing. Let's get my Nexus, tackle the washing, and watch something on Netflix while I'm doing it. Like a shitty fucking Big Bang Theory or some shit like that, which I don't even like watching. But I don't like being in a room that, here's a weird thing about me. Discussing this yesterday with Laura. Like, I don't not like it. I don't understand why... Oh, fucking needs charging. I don't understand why people walk around with like headphones on all the time. Like I'll see them, they'll be in a lecture theatre. Say there's this kid in my cryptography lecture. I think he's a maths student because I don't recognise him. Well, he sits there, he just watches. He's got headphones around his neck. As soon as the lecture's over, puts the headphones on and walks out. And I'm like, one, you can't be going very far. Like the next lecture, you can get anywhere on campus within the length of a song. Like it's a small campus. But then you see people walking around town with headphones on, and I just don't understand. I don't understand that premise. And I only really listen to music, like actively listen to music when I'm working or when I'm driving, I guess. Otherwise, I always try and watch things. I always try and listen to like voices instead. So like I'm going to watch Netflix instead of listening to music while I put stuff away. So I've always got to have something playing, but just not music. But I thought about it, and like the reason I don't like the idea of walking around with headphones on is because, well, unless I'm going a really long way on my own and I don't want to make a massive daily vlog of me rambling, that is literally the only reason I'd do it. And it's messaging me, she wants to interview someone for her entrepreneurship. She's a management student, she does a different entrepreneurship module to me. She needs to interview someone who's created an app. I'm like, well, it depends what you mean by an app. It depends how you want to define the term, but I'm sure I could probably bullshit you some answers. I could either bullshit you some answers from things where I've worked in a group that made an app, or we could pretend that my current project is an app that I'm building. But anyway, so anyway, by the by, what was I talking about? Right, the reason I don't like walking around with headphones on is because of you. Like I just talk to you all the time, and I wouldn't talk to you when I haven't got when I've got headphones on. So it's weird. That's my entertainment when I walk about. Is I just take a friend with me. So anyway, I'm going to get back into what I was doing. I'm trying to organise the time now so she can interview me. But anyway, all done. Now I'm going to go sort out my car. It's kind of sad. I don't want to say goodbye to my car. I think I'm genuinely going to be sad to see it go. Yeah. Poor thing. I'm going to take out car cam. I don't know what I'm going to do without car cam. I don't think there's a good place to put. Like, it's weird that my car even has like little dimples and stuff that you can put things in. Right, let's do some recycling as well as I'm going back and forth between. There's a lot of stuff in that car, I think. Since I've brought my toolkit back up, it's time to shut this thing up as well. So, right, need to tighten the bolts. Is that fixed? You know when you're like, oh, I really need to tighten that so that it doesn't make as much noise, because it starts vibrating as the fan goes in it. And then, oh, but I moved the toolkit from the man drawer into the car, just in case the car ever breaks down. Well, now I've got no excuse. I need to go through my documents here, pick out all of the ones that I need to hand over and stuff. I really don't know how this works, so I'm probably going to have to do some Googling here. I just got through like Sainsbury's. You know how they send you like nectar points and stuff in the post to try and make you buy some more stuff? This is actually quite good, because it's like, well, they don't, well no, these, right, triple nectar points if you spend over £70. Like, Christ, don't spend that much money. Stop trying to make me spend that much money at Sainsbury's, god damn it. But that one is triple nectar points on the next shop, so we'll definitely use that one. But then otherwise, these are actually quite good, like, peppered mackerel, we buy that, the potatoes, we buy that. Granny Smith apples, we buy them every bloody week. Laura probably needs some peppermint tea at some point. Bacon, cookies. You know what? I will buy a lot of this stuff. Spend £3 on the in-store delicatessen or cheese counter. I mean, like, freaking 20 bonus per point next points is worth toss all, but you know what I mean. We've actually got a lot of next points now. Not to brag or anything, but we have like nearly 120 quid's worth of next points. Some point I'll spend them. Half the con though, isn't it? Because like you constantly build up these next points that you're probably never going to spend, and then when you get, just put that. I've already taken the paper recycling down, and I'm just throwing some more in there. Where you build up these next points, and then basically, like, I feel guilty using it just for I guess most people use it for like Christmas shopping or something. But like, I feel guilty using it for just a normal shop or just petrol. So I feel like I should save it for like, let's buy a TV. And then what have they done? They've just made me buy a TV from them, even though I never would ever buy a TV. But what I'm thinking, save up for it, buy an Xbox One or something. You know what I mean? Like a games console instead of a TV, because the TVs are usually quite shit, to be fair. I feel like the next points should be a reward rather than like just oh, here's 1 week off of shopping, lol. I don't know, we'll see. But I've been saving them up for like a year and a bit now. Time is flying, ladies and gentlemen. I've gutted the car. It's 1 o'clock though, so I'm going to have some lunch, and then I am going to head on out and walk up to the thing. It's going to take me like an hour to do, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. Can you tell I'm putting off doing work? It's obvious. Maybe. I don't really know. It does need doing, but I feel like I can't. This also needs doing. So, being time effective is what I'm doing at the precise moment in time. Let's make myself a sandwich. Just taking a wander up now to go and see if I can check my car out and slash or if I can't do that, then I'll ask them if it's got a spare wheel in a roundabout way. And I've just been like looking into how to change over road tax and stuff, and he said we can do it there on his computer, and I'm like, surely I can do it at Vance at home, right? Apparently not, so sort that out tomorrow. It's relatively awkward. Anyway, yes, I'm just having a wander really, it's nice. I don't think I can properly describe like how excited I am for this car now. Like, it kind of didn't feel real, and now I feel excited, and I'm like, it's like a brand new car, but it's not. I just saw a 2006 Fiat Punto drive past, and it was identical to my Fiat Punto. Like, it's exactly the same in every single way. So it is only 3.5 years newer, this car, but it is of the newer style. There's I don't know if you can see that. Look at that van. We're too far away for me to zoom. What's that engine all about, eh? Yeah, I feel like it's going to be like brand new and ridiculously cool and everything, but I mean, it is and it isn't. It's a lot newer compared to my car, but in the same sense, it's a lot newer in the sense that it's a mark above my car. That's enough, really. And it is 4 years and 20,000 miles newer. So, I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to curb my excitement. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully, the car is just like parked out on the forecourt and I could casually walk up to it and check underneath it for a wheel and then disappear. But it might be like a way, I guess, if it's already been sold, or it might be hidden at the back. But we are picking it up tomorrow, so it might be at the front already, ready to go. I don't know. Either way, I'm quite excited. Oh dear, what saddo. It totally was parked out on the forecourt, and I just walked up to it, dropped down onto my belly, had a look underneath, and I couldn't see one. I'm going to go home now and I'm going to nab mine. Because spare wheels are fucking necessity. Alright? I'm hoping that, well, here's the thing, right? There may not be space for it. So we checked the boot. There definitely wasn't one in the boot. And there definitely didn't seem to be space for one. Although there was a toolkit like underneath the carpet. So there could be space for one there. But I checked underneath and checked online, and that's where they store them, like underneath the car. I checked underneath and I couldn't see one. And I couldn't really see space where one would go. So it doesn't look like it's missing one. It looks like one was never meant to be installed. And apparently that's quite a common thing with new cars, is that they don't have spare wheels now because it saves weight or saves space or something. So hopefully there is space in the underneath the car to store it. Hopefully, otherwise I've got to drive around with a wheel in my boot, which I'm not particularly excited about. But I mean, if it means the difference between getting a puncture and then having to wait for the AA to come and get me, or having a puncture and then changing the wheel, then sorting it out myself, I will take the latter option, depending on how much of the boot my wheel takes up. Man, that's really irritating, but I'm glad I went to go and check. No battery, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Turns out my Punto tyre won't even fit, so fuck it. Also just rung the dealer, apparently it does have one, so either he's a liar or I'm blind, so much ado about nothing really, innit? Also go and pick it up tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Cool, bit of a lion. Happy days. For a time jump, I've since been back and changed my camera battery, so I've also sat and been relatively unproductive, but what I have done is sat and planned all of the different types of changes that I want my code to be able to do. So I've sat and created a list on my whiteboard and a digital one on OneNote so that I can get at them. Involved a little bit of research, figuring out what is possible and what isn't and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a good idea. Basically, the plan of attack with my project now is to start doing the dissertation and start adding some of these in kind of when I have time, when I want to. I can start doing my report without having any results and then have the results at the very end, basically. I'm going to slowly build up a suite of tests that I can run, and then during the process of building my report and all that kind of malarkey. I did do an addition to the one that I've got at the moment. At the moment I've got something that changes like plus, minus, divide, times to any of the others in that list. I also added the modular one, which I don't think no one ever uses, but it exists, so I'll test it. So I've added a suite of, well, I think I've technically multiplied. No, I've added 25% more mutants just by adding that in. So it's quite incredible. At some point, I will start doing logical manipulations. At that point, the mutants are just going to go through the fucking roof. So we shall see. Otherwise, though, Laura's walking back now, so I'm heading down to go and meet her halfway. I say halfway. I let her walk for like 20 minutes and then decided to leave the house and catch up with her, so Christ on a bike, there's so many cyclists, aren't they, thinking I'm weird. Otherwise though, with reference to my final year project, it is finished. Like, the code itself, as far as the final year project is concerned, is finished. It just needs a better suite of tests. It needs like a lot more. And by a lot more, I mean it needs like 3 more. That I can think of, and then the rest are kind of like nice to have. The code project itself isn't finished, but as far as my final year project is, it is finished. So there are other things that I want to do, be able to, like, because at the moment all it can really do is batch test things. What I want it to be able to do is hook into version control and then only test the things that have recently changed, which means adding the ability to only test specific areas of the code rather than all of it. I also want to be able to add in an AI that will be able to work with that in some way, shape or form. There's lots to do. It's nowhere near finished, but I have to resist the temptation to do any of that because I get no marks for it. What I get marks for now is the report.
Is it bedtime, Graham? Is it bedtime? I think it is, isn't it? For us it is. It's your morning though, isn't it? You're going to bed, I'm going for my morning run, she says.
I'm jumped, but not much has really gone on since I picked up Laura. Walked up back up here. We've had Graham out and otherwise watched a bit of TV, and that's about it. That wheel is way too small for you, Graham. We're going to have to get you a bigger wheel. I feel sorry for you. You're probably going to get that back. We're going to have to reorganise your cage though to fit in a bigger wheel. Christ, Graham. Why you got to be so big? Why you got to be... I'll catch you later. Wait, tomorrow we're driving a new car. That's exciting. Catch you later.